We might have done it. This might actually be the last one of the caves in this big mountain, I think. Unless this is somewhere I've come out of and I've forgotten. Which is possible. What we got? Oh. I missed every single one. And, to boot, this is not the cave I thought it was. It's a different cave. So, nope, there remains a cave on this mountain that I've not found yet. Oh no. Wait, what do you want me to... What game? Why is it giving me both a fan and a sail? Unclear, how I should... Here's the question. Okay, this is Cave's only Let's Play. What pieces of... So we have some work to do. Ralis channel. If I pick this up, it's gonna turn this on. Activating my crystal. So that just goes that way into the mountain. Nope. I don't want to see Master Koga. No, thank you. And just somewhere deep in here is what we're looking for. Okay, I can deal with that. What I can't deal with is it's like... You could do this. Attach a sail to a piece of wood and then activate it with the palm frond. That's one option. Option 2, does this work? Can I create some kind of wind-powered situation before I lose track of this? If I do this, and then I do this... that needs to be centered better? That needs to be centered better. Okay. Let's put a steering wheel on there too. And let's bring this along for the ride. And what's the worst that could possibly happen here, folks? The problem is, again, is that too many of the solutions are too good. The worst that can happen is this thing is too heavy. How do I resolve that? There are no just floaters. I can't add like a cute little life preserver. Let's make this whole thing bigger. More surface area equals more buoyancy. Kind of. Let's see how this goes. So that's gonna blow that into that. No. The physics cannot deal with what's happening here. So, hold on. I'm not giving up on this plan yet. It's trying to push me backwards and put forwards at the same time and it's getting stuck. What if this wasn't attached? No. No. I need this. Okay, here we go. What if I just navigate this backwards? Oh no. Oh no. This water is extremely deep for some reason. And we're going backwards. No. No. That was going so well. That was going so well. How many? Hang on. There are fans in my pocket. Let's go. Let's figure this out, right? Oh, there's not that many fans. I'm fanless. I'm fan deprived. Nope. No, stop grabbing that link. Oh my gosh. Alright, round 2. Stuck on something. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, I want that. How bad do I want that chest? No, I did it again. No, I did it again. Oh, it's down there. Okay, this is... No, why do you keep... Really extremely hitting the limitations. That's fine. Okay. You gonna... Come here. Grounded. I feel like I've talked about it before. About the video game Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And how this game is kind of a Nuts and Bolts, except Nuts and Bolts has a whole Mumbo's Garage where you can not be moving a little man around. You're not moving Banjo around, you're just moving around a cursor as you build cool concoctions and cool gizmos and gadgets and such. Blood Moon's happening. Blood Moon cannot get in the way of me having a fun time. Oh boy. There might have been stuff back there that I want. It kind of looks like there's stuff back there that I want. Can I get to... This is a mistake. This is a mistake. This will be fine. In Nuts and Bolts, you have the option to build stuff on the fly, but it's really cumbersome and annoying. More so than in this game. I feel like this game tries to smooth that out a little bit. But also, this game only has this option. So I guess what we have to determine here on this episode is who's the mumbo jumbo of The Legend of Zelda. I feel like immediately I feel like it's Tingle. Though they do not have remotely the same role. Do they have the same role? Hold on. Oh my gosh, please. What is happening? Oh, this just sucks. Okay. There we go. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Come with me. We've given up on fun. Forever. Yeah, I don't know. In my head, I immediately said Tingle. There's not many people who are out there... I was gonna say... You know what? Oh, no, 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 no. I was gonna say there's not people out here teaching Link moves, but literally this game starts with Raru teaching you a bunch of moves, including your wrench, which is just your arm in this game. Yeah, where's Tingle's garage? Does Tingle have an aptitude for... Who in Zelda has an aptitude for machines? Maybe that's the better pull here. Could bring back one of those characters from Spirit Tracks. I don't remember who your buddy in Spirit Tracks' name is. You just have a homie in that game. He's just like, hey, what's up, man? Trains. Crazy about him. We did it. We're almost there. Except I want to go in there. Hello? How am I gonna... Hold on. There's no way I'm gonna be able to salvage this. Nope, not like that. I was gonna try and leverage my audience for a second, but that's not the right weapon. Okay, then grab this. Audience. People watching this video on YouTube. There's a game I saw on Steam like a long time ago that I've not been able to find since. It's a game that had trains. It had like a... That's backwards. You were on like some kind of like small island, and you had these little like single rider train. It's like a whole train system, but it was like little tiny like toy trains, like you would have like in a rich person's backyard. That you were like riding them around a mountain. I don't even know what you were doing in the game, but I've not been able to find that game on, because you just try and search for like train games on Steam, and Steam's game surfacing algorithm is perhaps not the worst, but perhaps not the best. So if anybody knows what video game I'm thinking of, let me know. Because it sounds cool. I like the little tiny trains, like single rider. And I don't think I have any interest in actual Train Simulator. I think Train Simulator is like just barely tips over to being too simulationist, which is a danger in games like that, for at least me, in the context of it being a train thing, because I'm not interested in, like... It's like when I tried to play Flight Simulator, and it's just too simulationist, it's too realistic. I need something slightly more representative, as opposed to being hyper-realistic, and I feel like the Train Simulator situation, at least when I've looked at it and taken a peek, it just looks very simulationist. And I'd rather play something where I'm, like, riding around a cool island. Just my little self and all that good stuff. Anyways, trains. I was gonna say, I'm trying to connect this back to the boat challenge we just did, but I won't. I won't. You can't make me. See you next game, folks.